EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Oladokin's throw here on target to Hurst. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not able to break away this time. As they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And Oladokin going to throw it here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Oladokin, 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Watson flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson drops it off for Chubb. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, what a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All Trey Hendrickson did in his first season in Cincinnati was set the team's new single-season record with 14 sacks. In his last 2 seasons, one in New Orleans, he's become one of the best in the league.
It's caught. Cooper. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's Oladokin on 1st down.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Oladokin to the air on 1st down.
He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Looking to throw, Oladokin.
And it'll be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 77 yards.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oladokin off the play fake.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In motion right here, Boyd. After the sack on 1st down, Oladokun. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Oladokun.
He completes it to Boyd.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Oladokun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To try again after the sack. Oladokin. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his...
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. York now for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Oladokin on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson now for the extra point.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Watson, off play action. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Watson.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In motion right here, Boyd. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing on 1st down with Oladokun. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
1st and 10, here's Oladokun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Oladokun. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Mixon again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
4th down. Here's Oladokin. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Oladokin looking to pass it. Another one into the hand.
To a full yard shy of the